This is Marloomz Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to create this bell on your rainbow loom. For today's tutorial, you'll need your rainbow loom set up in the offset or staggered configuration. You will need your crochet hook, and you will need two colors. You can choose the color of your handle for your bell and then your actual bell. If you do not have these little bells, I picked these up at any craft store. And during the holidays for Christmas, I also picked these bells up at the dollar store. So you can pick them up in a huge bag in assorted sizes, or you can get the little mini size at any craft store. But if you do not have a bell, you can use a pony bead and in place of the bell, and it won't jingle obviously, but it will still look cute. So gather two colors. I have not counted how much you need of each, but I just put a few blue bands in my container today. And then for the handle, you're going to need 9 black bands. So that's the only one that I did count. And just for the middle color, just grab a couple and just put it to the side. So let's begin the tutorial. For the handle of your bell, you're going to grab 3 black bands, or whatever color you want your handle to be, and you're going to place it, actually it's 2, I'm sorry, so it's 2 black bands. And for the handle, I'm using a thicker band. It has a rounded shape to it, so if you have bands that are like that, you can, and just be careful if they tear. So I placed 2 here, and then the next set is going to be 3. So it's 2, 3, and then another 3. Two, 3, and 3, and then on this last peg, you're going to grab that band and wrap it around 4 times if you can. If you can't go 4 times because it's very tight, then just go 3. So for me, I'm wrapping around 3 because my bands are very tight. And then I'm going to loop that, push back the capping, grab the 3 bands and bring them forward. And bring these forward. And they are a little hard to loop because these bands are a different brand and they're very tight, but they make the handle look nice. Then you can remove that. And you can either place it to the side, mine is staying, so it's not coming out, and you can place it to the side. Let's begin by making the actual bell now. So for today's bell, I'm going to be using Rainbow Loom's Jelly Blue. And you're going to grab 2 bands at a time, and you're going to begin at the top. And I placed 2, and I'm placing 2 from here to here, and those 2. Then we are going to continue to grab 2. If you want your bell to have a darker color in the middle, you can grab a lighter shade. So I'm going to use dark blue today and then a light blue for the middle. Or you can just use one whole color and it will look like that. So it doesn't matter. You're going to go down. Two on each side. So on each row, just go down 2 for now. And then on these, you're going to switch the color to the lighter color. So for mine, it's going to be a lighter blue. And it's using 2 bands. And then we're going to switch back to our dark color again. And we place it here, and then 1 in the middle. And then grab double again. And you're going to take the double bands and take it from the middle to the outer peg, and the same on here, the middle to the outer peg. Then we're going to make the side of the bell. So grab 2 bands, place it from here to here, and they're not connected to anything. And then grab 2 more bands, separate. Again, not connected to anything. And then take a single band and wrap it around this peg 4 times. And the same on this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then loop them. And this one too, you push back the capping bands, grab the bottom 2. Then you can remove them. And you're placing these on this peg right here. Right there, the very last one, and this one too. Now we're going to grab the handle of your bell. Take your hook, place it through those bands, and place it on the very top peg. And as far as your bell, first I'm going to show you, if you have a large pony bead, you can take a single blue band and put it through, and then you're grabbing your hook and taking both loops, and you're going to place it on this middle peg right here, and then that would dangle, and that would be your bell. So it would look like that. If you want it to dangle more, then you can take your hook and add an extra band, so it would look like this. Oops. You would take your band, place it back through the bead, and then you would take another band, and you would pull it through, and that would make it a little longer because the jelly band seems to be a little tighter. And then you would add that onto the middle peg. But today I'm going to be using the bell, and I'll show you. These are the ones I picked up at Dollar Tree. And what I did was, it comes with this little string on it. I left it on, and I grabbed my jelly band, the one that I'm going to be using, and I threaded that back through. Actually, I take it off and I place the band onto that string. And I place these through. It's easier if we use, just going to grab the dental floss. It's a lot easier with dental floss. So you take a piece of dental floss and place your band on the dental floss, and grab both ends like that, and thread it through that little hole at the top of the bell, and then pull the band through. Slowly though, not all the way, because you don't want it to come through. You have to leave some, and then take the floss off slowly. Then you take your hook and grab both loops, and then you take those 2 loops and you put it on that middle peg. Now we can place the triangle bands. Take your jelly band and just place it as a triangle on these 3 bands. These 3 pegs, 1, 2, 3, and then these 3, and these 3. And that's all the capping bands you need, is 1, 2, and 3. Now we can begin to loop. You're going to reach in here, and you are going to grab the first set, not the bottom, but the first set of blue bands, and you're going to place that to the middle. And then you're going to do the same on this one. You're going to reach in, and you're grabbing the bands that go to the middle, to this peg, and then you should have left over these bands and these, and then we can reach back into that same peg, and you're grabbing those two blue bands and bring them forward. And the same here, bring these forward, then reach in here and hold on to the bell if you have a bell, or if you're using a bead, push it back all the way and just grab the bottom two bands and bring that forward. Then we're reaching in this peg, and if you change the color, yours should be the lighter color. And remember to push back that triangle band and grab the lighter color and bring that forward. This one in the middle, bring that forward. Again, pushing the triangle band out of the way and bringing those two blue bands forward. Push this out of the way and bring those two blue forward. In the middle, you can just bring to the top all the way, and then just push it down. And then this one, push back that triangle band, bring the bottom blue forward, same here. And when we get to the corner, we bring these to the middle. Sorry, what we did is we brought the ones that were here and we're bringing them to the middle. And the same here, the corner ones, bringing that to the middle. Make sure that you have a teardrop shape on all your bands. If they're not like that, then you forgot to loop something. And then take your hook, push it through all these bands, and grab the band that matches your bell, pull it through, pull the handle up, and there should be an opening on the bottom. Take your hook, put it through, take this band, place it on the hook, and pull it back through the front. And then what you're doing is you're creating the slip knot. Take the front loop, place it over, and then pull. And that is your slip knot. And now you can remove your bell. Just adjust the bands. The outside band should be. And there is your little bell. And as far as this loop, you can take your hook and you can hide it. You can just grab it and pull it and just keep hiding it in the back. And that is how you create your little jingle bell on the Rainbow Loom. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the tutorial, and please subscribe. If you wanted to add the bow, you're going to take two bands, and again I used a bubble. It's a metallic and it's a thicker bow, type of band, and these were purchased at AC Moore. And you're going to grab two of those, and these are the ones that tear very easily, but they make nice bows. They're also the same ones that I used on the octopus's tentacles. So take two, grab the color that matches your bell, take your hook, go underneath all those bands, grab the single, you're under, and then come up, take your hook, place both of those blue bands on your hook, and then you're creating the slip knot to the corner, like this. And see, the jelly is very slippery, so it does want to come undone. So maybe use a non-slippery band to tie the bow off. And then once you have done that, you can go through the back of your bell and come out somewhere in the middle and grab that single blue band and pull it through. And it's slippery. You can try to slide it through, but I have a feeling it may come undone. If you want, you can just bring it over the handle. I don't think you can. It just blends in. You can't even see it. So I just brought the loop through the back, and then what I did was I slipped the loop over the handle towards the front. And my bow is acting funky, but it came out better here, and that's how I did it. And here's another one. And that's what it looks like if you add the little bow. This one's acting weird. And thank you for watching.